though I don't know how long till the game, just to make sure that I don't forget. Yeah, watching the VOD for sure. The VOD might be missing the first map and a half, but you can always watch the Twitch VOD. Twitch VOD will be good. the VOD channel VOD, I mean, I don't know. Panda will probably figure something out. She just hit me with a, I'll figure something out, bracket smiley face, and it's like, okay, way to make me feel bad. It can happen, okay? I'm a forgetful guy. How do we lose 2 maps? I just didn't press record on the first map and a half of the Geek Nightmare game, okay? Still there in the Twitch VOD.
For this one, we have August joining us for a quick chat ahead of the game. August, you're also a featured co-streamer today, so welcome to the show. Thank you so much for taking the time before you are popping off on your stream. Can you quickly introduce yourself for the people who are not familiar with you?
I'm just a Twitch streamer. I play just ranked every day, just play support. Used to play in contenders back when I was around. I played for Team New Zealand World Cup. And yeah, I just play support at top 500. That's about it.
Legend. I mean, I think I bumped into you a few times. You've probably dunked on me. I can't lie. I did want to ask you how co-streaming has been. Obviously, a little less stressful than ranked, but yeah, how's it been for yourself?
Honestly, dude, that first game was really stressful. The second one, I hate to say it, not so much, but the first game on was, I dare say, more stressful than any ranked game I've been in weeks, because that was a lot. Really fun to watch, though.
All right, August. I too know you as a bit of a ranked warlord. I feel like even, you know, when I used to play ranked quite a lot, we had like butt heads and stuff, dating back many years ago. You're just still at it, just grinding in ranked. So I'm gonna keep my questions broad and simple here. What was your favorite time, like grinding ranked? You know, do you have a favorite meta, a favorite time in ranked? Do you think back to just like that was peak Overwatch ranked right there? Can it be any year, any time?
That'd probably be around about Season 1 Overwatch League, because I just remember getting a lot of the pro players in games, and just, they were, like back then, a lot of them were so nice. I remember getting in games with some of the Korean Overwatch League players, and one particular game, I had one of them translating comms to me while the other 4 Korean players were just calming. I was playing Reinhardt.
That's okay, I'm not that interested in this story. Actually, hold up, there's not really anything else to do right now.
That way you phrase that too, just because like back then pro players were still nice. They're not anymore.
What do you mean?
Oh, come on, Zoe. Zoe, that's not what he said. Come on.
Zoe said that's what I personally took away from it.
I think the vibe was a bit different.
Peak, though.
It was different. And nostalgia is also one heck of a substance. For the lack of another word to use.
Yeah.
August, before we digging into this last match of the day, I also want to get your expert opinion on our draft so far. I don't know if you followed along.
Okay.
Do you feel like any of us has the upper hand here? And if so, why is it me?
I mean, I kind of noticed that, honestly, my GOAT Lethal, I don't see them on there. Because, like, I thought they were playing amazing in that first game. But, Honestly, I would go with you because Admiral was the other person that I noticed was doing really great, actually. So I kind of agree with
I'm
Sullivan.
sorry, Admiral. That was not a great game.
Alright.
You did all right.
Kind of set you up for that one. So yeah, but,
fantasy
I take
points
it up
don't
and
lie.
ask no
That
further
they mean
questions
everything.
regarding our draft. Looking at
I
our
do replace
next
your
match,
match.
though. That's right. I mean,
No, I actually
something
think
like
Zoe's
we were, nothing can happen, right? People have not figured out how
maybe
to
Jules'
play
team.
against it effectively, except from busting it out yourself. And so far, it just couldn't, match up to Admiral and co.
They're a pioneer.
Yeah, exactly. They're pioneers. Looking at this upcoming match, do you have a favorite here? Is there a particular player you have your eyes on in Extinction versus Supernova, or a team that you're rooting for in general in OWCS?
I'm honestly not too familiar with these teams. I was more familiar with the previous games. more than
Featured
the current one,
co-streamer!
So I can't say yet, but
Love
I just
that.
hope it's a good game.
I say that. Was.
Okay, we're rooting for good
I'm
games. Do you have a
benefiting
favorite
from
player
featured
currently in
co-streamers.
OWCS?
He's actually me. He's genuinely just me.
No. Well, actually, Lethal. I'll just go for Lethal again. I thought they just popped off
That's
and
always
used
a
they
good
got
choice.
so many
We
opening
do.
picks.
Yeah, Lethal's good.
He is the GOAT, and so is August, and that's why he's our co-streamer of the day. So make sure everyone to follow on his Twitch account. What can people expect to see when they're tuning in to your Twitch stream?
Usually just queuing Overwatch ranked at really, really late nights, and
Commander V
then
goes
getting a
on
20-minute
this
queue, and then
To be fair,
playing another game.
Gun to my head.
Generally.
Don't know if I could name
Perfect.
any of
Goblin
the players
hours.
in the next
We
game.
love
I
that.
think
We
Wobb's
absolutely
in the
love
next
that.
game.
And we will be rating your stream.
Wobb's
right
one of the
after
players,
we
I
are
believe.
done for the day. August, thank you so much for taking the time and have fun
Supernova
co-streaming.
Thanks for having me.
I'll know the players on the team once I see
Great
the
to
team.
hear from August.
Yeah, like obviously, okay, I know these players. I wouldn't have been able to tell you they were on this team. Yeah, and I know these players, but I wouldn't have been able to tell you they're on this team. That's my bad. I'm sorry. I'm not locked in. I'm not locked into NA. I could probably tell you for the most part the EU players, but I ain't got that dog in me for NA. Do you sell research day matches on the day that you're featured co-streamer? Yeah, but you know, it's only like 8k viewers they're giving him, so what's it matter? I'm kidding, that's mean. You would think that you'd put a little bit, but also like, depending on how long he's been streaming today, like if you look at me, right, this will be the what, 3-3-2, this will be the 8th game I've watched today. I couldn't tell you people that were in the first game at this point. Like, if you told me the teams, I might recognize some of the players on the teams, I guess, but like, I don't know. On the one hand, yeah. On the other hand, no. Oh fuck, we're already in. Wait, hold up. Okay, sorry. Just straight into the map. I didn't show any like map pick or ban or anything. Too busy talking to August. Right, Freya ban from Extinction. Follow up has ban from Supernova. It's gonna be an Orisa, Bat Brig, Cast Tracer, Full Mirror. We're on Oasis again. We only play the same maps in this household. Oh, sorry, pardon me. Ryan getting forced back. The lamp gets forced early onto Renko. Sorry, Renko's gonna be the first to fall off it. Kind of feels like Extinction just walked into them and killed Supernova. Quite frankly, it sounds dumb, but it's what happened. They just walked into them and they fell over. Wubhead sitting patiently, see if we're up or down. We're always up if we're a Wubhead. Literally never not up. The Call of Duty Dark Matter guns always look sick, I can't lie. Not really. Biggest ult gap to speak of will actually be for Extinction with the window. Pulse for Zomba coming in as well. Gotta be careful just walking through choke here. Looks like the cast for Extinction is going to be playing on the high ground side instead of connector side. Not what I would do personally. I think the connector is way too broken, but it does stop Orisa walking onto pre-fight. Pulse from Zomba misses. Wub's looking to just tease this flank. Hitori's falling low though. Lamp's gonna have to come out. Window as well. Hitori's still really low. Jutsu's found scuffed through his window. Zomba's found Grapes in the backline. Astro's gone down. Zomba's found Renko as well. It's going to be Extinction with another fight win and a stagger here as well onto the cat. Oh, wait, maybe not a stagger. Maybe actually a chance for them to win. 2 DPS. Zomba misses. Wait, no, sorry, not Zomba. Ryan misses the pulse bomb. Wob's going to clean up Jutsu. Still Extinction in control of the objective. Nervous, Nemwai, 1 corner heroes speaks, potentially confident Nemwai. Surely Nemwai's got that. Deadeye from Wob doesn't actually get anything, just space for now I think. Graves is going to find Zomba. Terror Surge from Astro doesn't actually pull anyone in or kill anyone. No cooldowns for him after, just to survive. Good stun onto Ryan, gets the kill as well, Wob. Counter rally now from Grapes. Not sure if they've got the facilities to follow through with that though. Looks like they might. I mean, yeah, they do I guess. Jutsu is just sitting back and watching it happen though. But 8 broke don't fix. Dinky Dinky from Jutsu onto Zombie Zomba. Scuffed they them, Oakley Dokley. Any other pronouns that I need to be aware of? Hattori is a she, I'm aware of that. Scuffed is they them. I'm assuming, unless told otherwise, that everyone else will be a he. Early Deadeye here. Just you find Zomba with it. Just that's all it's gonna be. Just get the Tracer kill. Everyone's just chill. AFK now. Spear onto Rankar. Alright, they're gonna swing through right side Extinction, have the window. Actually kite out of Supernova's window, but then walk back into it, get their own lamp force. Is that Wob on point? Wob's getting the point tick going. Scuffed's trying to rotate with him. Renko's got Zomba on. Pulse is good. Forces the lamp. Can we get the finish? No. Good packs from Grapes. Wob's gonna fall as well. Terror Surge from Hattori. Doesn't actually put anyone in. Astro manages to fortify out of that. Zomba just about survives the Brig running him down. Astro is going to fall. Rally out now from Nenwai. Should be able to close this one down. Good spear from Hattori. Ryan's still there, but not for long. That's going to be a relatively dominant round from Extinction, actually. Stat-wise, anything big to point out? Not really. 14 and 4 for Zomba, 13 and 3 for Jutsu. Zomba with a 1.2k damage gap over Ryan. Wab and Jutsu fairly neck and neck. Why is Commander X sinking into the void? The void needs to eat, okay? All these questions about what's happening with the void. The void's hungry. Someone's got to feed him. Alright. High ground side for Extinction. Supernova are going to take the other side. It's funny, every single time we've played this map today, both teams have gone opposite sides. Wob's going to drop on the right now. It's going to be Brig Cast versus Brig Cast. It's just who hits the doinks. Graves doing a good job of shielding off Jutsu. Just poking each other. Zombies falling low hit. Might have gotten their recall force. Dink onto Ryan, forcing them back. Astro's just dead. Don't even think use Fortify. Just dead. Now, got a little bit of a chase down here for Extinction. Gonna find Ryan. Lamp's forced out. Nemwai is gonna get traded, but... Stagger onto Renko? Nah, not quite. Good from Extinction. Cleared the angles well. Don't know what happened to Astro for them to just fall over. What's the command to get a list of commands again? I believe it's just exclamation mark commands. I believe it's just exclamation mark commands. That is a real client check, Arthur. I cannot lie. Alright, will Supernova be able to weather this storm? I said the line. Point pressure here. Ryan's going to touch. So hard to get the flip on this point though. Need to win a clean fight. You're tired too. That's fair enough. Renko's actually going to find Zomba. Just get the pick. Get the pre-fight, well, not pre-fight pickle, mid-fight pickle. Jussy's going to get Wob as well. Scuff's going to commit the window after. As long as Astra doesn't die here, looking good for Supernova. Ryan's going to find Nenwai. Lamp out from Scuff to try and help get the kill on Astra, but too little too late. Tori's going to be last to go. That will be Flip going Supernova's way. And now they have the window and they have the Deadeye in this long open space in spawn as well. Like, actually really rough. Zombies hiding in the corner might be able to do something with that. Don't know if there's a, like, pulse just to force out Lamp here or what. Astra kind of knows. Astra's going to see it. Gonna force him back. No window or Deadeye play out a choke. Okay, Deadeye has been used, but he is on the other side of the choke. Gonna get pulsed by Zomber as well. The Lamp isn't gonna help him. Terror Surge from Astra here. Wob's gonna drop the Deadeye to try and live. Just about survives the initial Terror Surge. Astra's fallen very low. Wob and Hitori have managed to get 2 here. Ryan with the pulse one onto Nemwai, but Wob's finished it off. Point Flip's gone to Extinction in the middle of this as well, by the way, somehow. Not sure how that's happened. But here we are. Point Flip back over to Extinction. Supernova used 3 ults there. And lose in a very bad way, you know, early Point Flip and overinvestment of ults. Not what you want to see. Window for Renko, rally for Grapes though. Terror Surge from Hitori is going to pull them all in. The Bash is going to help get the kill. Renko and the Lamp going to go down in the Terror Surge. Grapes getting run on by the rest of the team now. Rally's still up for both sides, but Grapes not for long. Who've we got to touch? Has Ryan got a touch? Ryan has got a touch. Okay, I was about to say, it looked like it potentially a bit too late. Does get found, lost the RNG of like hiding to try and wait. Gonna get the health back. Got at least 2 more touches in Ryan. There we go. Dead now though. Ball back. Astra does get the touch off. Window on main. Still scary actually. Wob's gonna get caught on this flank. 2 HP. Does get run down. Still very winnable. Scuffed gets his lamp gets their lamp forced. Slam onto top. Trying to chase Scuffed. Oh, it's a C9. There was a pulse bomb onto the BAP anyway, but that is a C9. My god. So many C9s today actually. Like a ridiculous amount of C9s today. Oh. Redonkulous amount. Headcom theory list. See, when you label it out like that, there's not many theories, you know? What's Turlin's theory? Can I get an exclamation mark Turlin's theory in chat? Wait, let's see the line. Was Astro not on? I feel like Astro was on, no? Ah, no, he's just too high. Renko was dead anyway, maybe it was rough. Wait, what's the talent theory? You can bash into mines with Rally and live. I promise you won't explode. Talent's 2024. Also. Ugh. My phone is so hot, my god. State. Just like me? Oh my. Stop. Stop. Too kind. Yas, king. Slay queen. Alright, fairly common Korea type comps just on the entirety of Oasis there. Guys, I have a horrible feeling that we're about to go to Chicken Royale. Like a horrible, horrible feeling that we're about to go to Chicken Royale. Like for like, unironically like the 7th time today out of 8 games. I think it's gonna happen. Whenever you rejoin stream, one less body part. How many body parts have I got right now? I've got a head. I'm struggling with from the no arm syndrome right now. That I'm gonna make more arm appear. Ooh. Wait, if I do this, I'm just not gonna have hands, am I? Well, I'm only gonna have hands. You ever play like the old like Flash football games where they already have like the foot and the face, and the goalkeeper just has hands in the face? That's literally me. I dropped my fidget toy. Come on, bro. I need that. It lets me fidget. Ooh. Knocking everything over to get it. Well, doesn't TVNT have everything but hands? Yeah, reverse TVNT. Oh. I am gonna bring my arms back though, because it's very warm in here. Brunasapi again? Surely not. Oh my god. Oh sure, we should do fantasy, sorry. That's on me. I forgot. We can do it quickly before map starts. Give me your report. Hattori with a 6.5, Astronex -2.5, Bob with 2, Jutsu also with 2, Zomba 4.5, Ryan -2, Nenwai with a 0.5, Grapes with a neutral 0, Scuffed with a 2, Renko with a -2. Yippee. Right, Tracer Band from Supernova here. Gonna try and nerf Zomba a little bit. Orisa Band follow up from Extinction. We're just gonna see Hazard, aren't we? Just gonna be Hazard v Hazard. I don't know the tank players well enough. I mean, I know Hattori is actually insane at Hazard. It's actually like genuinely her best hero, I think. So I'd be surprised to not see her on it. I don't know about Astro's heroes enough to know what they're gonna go. I'm a big Hattori Hazard believer. It is just going to be a Hazard mirror hovering in spawn for now at least. One side opting into the Bat Blue, the other Kirilu. DPS the same. No Sombra here. Just good old fashioned Genji Sojin. Ashley and Orisa. Okay, so Orisa go. May will like Hazard will. Can you imagine how broken? Like May would get nerfed in 2 days if that happened, but Hazard can just keep it, I guess. Zomba and Nemwai look like they're going to take a flank left side together. So if Supernova recognizes, they can maybe push forward on main more, or they can just turn for it. Looks like they're opting to turn for it. Zomba's taking a lot of pressure. That is Hattori over the top, in on Renko. Going to force out the lamp early, but Hattori's just dead. Renko's going to follow not too far behind, to be fair. Grapes as well. I feel like that shouldn't have worked. I really feel like that shouldn't have worked, guys. Come on. It did, though. That is lead starting for Extinction. Again, winner of this secures their spot in the lower bracket playoffs and avoids going into the relegation scrap. So it is an important one to win. All games are important to win, really, but some do mean more than others. Not sure what's happening on the side here, can't quite see. Zomba is getting cleared out, that's what's happening. Ryan's jumping on Zomba's head, trying to finish him off. The flank here again with Grapes, getting marked though, gotta be careful going through the small corridor. Onus is on Supernova to make the move. Zomba falling low, could have even died there if Ryan wanted to commit. Ryan's gonna opt for the further flank round. Finds Nemwai actually. No, he's so low, and Nemwai kills Grapes, and it is so tragic. It's so tragic, actually. My god. The Pred's not shut. Oh no, who are we map to? Okay, no, we're good, we're good. Oh, which one freezes peak? True. Anyway, though, Extinction won 2 fights now without using a single ult. 60-meter lead on push without using a single ult. Supernova only actually have 1 ult at the start of this fight. We might be looking at full cap territory. That is a Kitsune literally in Narnia for some reason from Scuffed. Going to be a blade double down from Zomba for absolutely no reason. Okay. Zomba might get killed here on the way out if they're not careful. The wall doesn't quite get them. Very questionable from Extinction. Astro here does have the downpour now. First ult up for Supernova. Supernova do have 5 ults this fight. Slow cooking. Extinction only down to 3 now after those 2 wasted ones. Renko's going to find Scuffed on, I think, a flank fight that was. Beat's going to be using response from Denmark. Going to force out both support ults from Supernova actually. Renko's going to get Hattori. Stealing cart whilst this is going on as well. If we can get it a little bit further and get the last couple kills, they won't get a good spawn, but I think that's far enough back that Zomba will. I think Zomba gets good spawn there. Especially if you stop pushing cart, guys. Yeah, especially if you stop pushing cart. Yay. Astro's got to be careful here. Might get everything forced. Everything. Oh my god, that's an early cleanse. Downpour's going to get used in response. Double downpour down. Both houses just staring at each other. The overclock's going to make Hattori easy to kill. Astro falls because of losing too much HP earlier. Jutsu's just going to get killed by Zomba. Grapes is going to get the trade back. Overclock popped here by Wub. Wants to win this fight. Can win this fight with the overclock.
Escorting the robot. Let's move.
Oh, the deflect from Ryan's good. Deflect from Ryan's good. Wait, a blade got pulled by Ryan as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, blade from Ryan just for the cleanup. Not sure if it was needed actually, because it looked like Grapes got the final blows at least, but maybe the blade was needed to let Grapes get the final blows. You know, we'll never know because I did not see. Now, Extinction have that Kiri blade coming up again. Supernova have absolutely fuck all. They've got a beat late fight, but presumably after the beat and Kitsune will be used. So we're going to need some magic here. Ryan's falling low. Zomba really wants to finish off that kill. Not quite going to be able to get it. Kitsune rush about to be popped in. Nearly dies. Force out the cleanse beforehand at least. Double wall goes down. Looks like they're just going to disengage it. Let cart get stolen a bit. That's fine. Got to be careful of the blade now, but blade's a lot less scary. And we do have the beat coming up. And our own Kitsune in a late fight. Just going to get the full flip round. Maybe I would have liked to have gone for an earlier fight than this, but this works as well. Bob and Renko, they're not played now here? Yeah. Grapes nearly gets his head taken off. Down to 7 HP, just the love of the game. Zomba, 37 HP. Actually, the wall from Astro finishes them off. Hattori on the flank here now. Kind of needs to do something soon to have a real chance of winning this fight. Instead, just going to choose to opt out. Go for the disengage. I was going to say the recontest, but that's not true. Force is also now but benched. Force got some playtime. No, he's benched now. Alright, flank from Zomba and then behind. Beat for Grapes here. Double support off Supernova again to answer just Zomba's blade. You're so happy with that if you're Extinction. Not with Hattori dying at the end of it though. Cart is slowly moving. This map was so unlosable. Wub gets the pick onto Renko. That's going to be Cap going through and some staggers after. Okay, we're at least going to die on Cart before. We're going to commit the beat in a 3v5 with no tank. Why? Okay, that's why. Then why? Gets the kill onto Ryan. Jutsu's going to pop the overclock from behind though. But Hattori's back and going to kill. Astra's going to finish off Scuffed. Astra's going to die themselves. How? You meant false true. Haha, so funny, Arthur. It's a 4v4 beat, was it? Maybe I'm just tripping. I'm a bit tired. Could just be that I am delusional. Alright, downpour here for both sides. Wub has overclock, Ryan has blade. Scuff has the Kitsune as well. That should be the big difference between the two, realistically. Just gonna stop the cart in corner. It's Supernova who need to make the first move here, and Extinction know that. Just waiting. Not sure what Supernova are waiting for. They've not got any ults close to getting farmed. Triple ult pop by Extinction. Gonna instantly get 2 kills. Blade gets popped by Ryan after. Zomba has the deflect still. Maybe he can still get the kill. Boop from Nemwai is good. Gonna save Zomba's life. And again, still nearly dies. Downpour comes down now. Hits actually everybody. My god. Ryan's gonna get scuffed. Astra might die here himself. Just about gets out. Vittori's gonna get a couple. Trades are gonna go Extinction's way in the end. But, I mean, it's not surprising considering they used 3 ults on the same frame. Still, the Supernova did use 2 themselves, so not the most cheap fight ever. Wall doesn't quite block off Jutsu. Zomba's just gonna go kill Jutsu instead though. Don't need the wall, just gonna do it myself. Blade here for Zomba. Nemaya's beat coming up. Grapes' beat coming up. Double spot up for Nova again. They've used it both at the same frame every fight so far. This map. Let's see if they do it again. Nemaya's gonna get pre-fight pickled by Ryan. Zomba might as well, if not careful. Actually, it's gonna be Ryan that falls to Scuffed. Jutsu falling low. Astra's gonna get Scuffed. Blade is gonna get pulled by Zomba. Gonna force the beat out from Grapes. No Kitsune. Did he just give up there? What was that? Sorry, wait, what was that? I respect that. Alright, have the Kitsune still though, Supernova. Nemwai not quite there on beat yet, but presumably by the time it's needed, we'll probably get it. Unless we get a really quick Kitsune here, which we actually might. We are going to get a quick Kitsune because of Hitori's jump in. Renko gets all their cooldowns forced. Gonna have to use the double TP. Beat is finally used. It's gonna be Zomba first of all, even with the beat though. Ryan, good cleanse onto him to keep him up. Astra gets caught in the back though. They've got to weather the storm. Weather the storm, guys. Weather the storm. Hitori's weathering the storm by C9ing. Scuffed is gonna get Jutsu. Ryan's gonna get Scuffed. Got good spawn again. 1 minute remaining. 65 meter lead. There is a storm to be weathered. Oh my god, it's getting warm in here. Jesus Christ. Okay, Renko gonna get cooldowns forced again early. Ryan might be in more trouble than anyone there though. Downpours are just gonna straight up kill Grapes. Renko's gonna run into Wub on the flank, fool themselves. Zomba's gonna get traded. Tori's going in for Jutsu. Astra's gotten Scuffed as well. He's gonna pop the downpour to kill Nenwai. Hitori behind. If we can get a stagger onto Hitori here, we're so back. But Wub is back in mid, gonna make it a bit hard to take that space. 22 seconds. 65 meter lead. Still good spawns for Extinction 2. Worth remembering. Double DPS ults for Supernova. Overclock and Kitsune for Extinction. Supernova have to make the first move. They're going to. They're going to pop the overclock. Wub's just back of the map. Has his own overclock to use after this one runs out. Just a good DP. Nenwai shows himself at the last second for no reason though. Renko is going to fall to Hitori in Scuffed Kitsune. Just maybe too many ults. Too many good ults on point from Extinction. Oh, nice shot from Wub there actually onto Ryan. And that will be Extinction going to match point to confirm themselves staying in OWCS. And to send Supernova down into relegation scrap. No C9, thankfully. It's from next map, you're smelling it from the future. Oh, pardon me. I said pardon me. I haven't started choking yet, but I'm going to. Let me. Am I tired? Yes, I am. Tired enough that I just drunk water, so. Oh, fucking hell. I have a feeling we're gonna go to a Chicken Royale map 3. I got a feeling. Anyone got any players in their fantasy for this match? Don't have a fantasy, so by default? No. Alright, let's go to the... Should we look at numbers? Let's look anyway! Generate that report, my friends. Right, map 2. Actually, no big scorers. Lowest scorer, Renko with a -3. Highest is Hattori and Wub, joint with a 2.5. Actually, just a fairly even map fantasy score-wise. Maybe not in reality. Overall, that leaves us with Hattori at 9. That's actually by far in the lead. 3 over Zomba, who's in second. NY and Scuffed, barely getting any points or just not getting any at all. Wub with a 4.5. Astronex with a -1.5. Jutsu and Ryan with a -1.5. Grapes is the only positive player overall on Supernova. And Renko is firming a -5. Why did the music just suddenly get so much louder? Rune Cypher was a map of all time. It certainly was, my friend. Don't moan about the black screen you have right now, okay? I know it's a black screen. You guys are big and strong. You can deal with there being a black screen. Back the non-black screen. Oh, I don't need no break. Come on, just put us into it. Uno mass map. Come on. I've never been a bigger Extinction fan than I have right now. New song dropped? Haven't heard this one yet. Let's do a check-in on the void. No upper arms. Have my front of my t-shirt, I'm not just a floating head. Have parts of my headset if I turn my head. Why does it look like such a different colour back here compared to at the front? Look, it's daytime. Where's the light? False is subbing in for Astra on this final map for Supernova. Makes sense, try to swap something up. Clearly not working for them. It's the only sub they have, I think, right? Do they have Sam as well on this team? Who's the worst scoring player in OWCS right now? I actually don't know how to check. I don't know how to check. I think if I had an account, I could check. But all I can look at is... Yeah. All I can look at is, like, this leaderboard. Did we go to chicken? Please, I can't deal with another chicken today. Because the worst part is if we go chicken, it's probably chicken 2 because False is in. If we go chicken, Supernova are going to win. they'll win the map, and we'll get another 4 mapper for no reason. Is my head see-through now as well? There's a hole in my. There's a void in my head. When I open that, it doesn't. So when I open it where I can see, it doesn't. But then when I go back to the stream, the void does take a chunk out of my head, unfortunately. That's kind of toxic. Alright, give me the bad news. Come on. What will the thinker do now? It's okay. We're going to Chicken Royale! Relix would have called minus 76.5 overall. Jesus Christ. Ah, oh, come on, man. What is it about this map? Well, because it's this map, Dorado or like Gib, right? And the thing is with Chicken as well is that it's such a different map to pretty much every other map in the game that if you're losing, it's a good map to go to just to try and kill the momentum and play different comps. At least for EU NA, that's the map pool. For Korea, I think they have a different map pool, so I'm not sure, but they always pick Chicken as well. Oh, bless me. Double check I'm recording. I am recording. Alright, Force gonna be looking to Zarya. Gonna be all the bands, by the way. May, Anna.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Escort the payload.
Again, we've got the Genji Lucio up on this corner. This is, I feel like this is just so outdated. Just like you literally just like Jinsu can stay Widow here. You just 4-man clear it. It's like 50% of the time you'll kill one of them on the exit. I don't know. I'm not a fan. Bless up. Thanks down, my friend. They are gonna get cleared out anyway. But look, Nemwai is gonna struggle to get out here, I think. 1 HP, just about survives. Nevermind's gonna double back and kill Ryan in the back somehow. Gonna get traded by Grapes though. Still, trades good for the attackers. So Tori's gonna just get body blocked into this room. I think. Nevermind, Force is gonna let her out. Gonna spear her out actually. A lot of damage though. Nenwai's actually just rolling and trolling. Oh yeah, Zomba's not in either. That is very true. I hadn't noticed that. I don't think they mentioned that sub. I didn't see that sub come up at least. Tori's gonna get a late stagger though. Nenwai's gonna get onto a different wave as well, an even later late stagger. If we 3 on point, it might be really hard for them to touch here, guys, but I guess we can not. Okay. Wub with the bowler. Nice little dink, not enough to finish off Jinsu. Just though. Gotta be careful here. Bowler on the point, actually just gets eaten by Force. Window, disengage attempt here from Supernova. Are they going to be able to fully pull it off? No, Grapes does get caught right at the end. I think there's someone still on the coast below the camera as well. It is Renko. You were checking if you had arms when you shoot. I mean, what's more important? Seeing if I have arms or knowing who's playing the map that we're watching that I have to cast? I ask you that. Alright, looks like we're on track for a traditional chicken full hold here. 2 ults expended by Extinction there. Supernova coming up on 5, but it's all going to be on this big ult fight. Oh, a little cheeky beat blade through onto Supernova's comp as well. Like, Nevermind could really come in clutch. Right, Jinsu going up to Skybox. Lots of damage to Tori early. Window fairly far back in corner hit. Beat response. Blade response. Sunrise response. It's a good blade. It's just killing everyone. Even though the Ilario hit him, doesn't matter. And now that's a painful fight for Supernova. One extra ult and lose. Minute left on the clock. Got the overclock. Got the Terror Surge. Fool's Theory. Tori poking up just to make their walk up a little bit harder. All eyes on Ryan for the overclock, really. Like, the Terror Surge is going to be kind of hard to get value here, I think. Might be able to catch a Tori with it if she displays. Overclock doesn't quite get Wub in the sky. Sliding in on Nemwine. Window in response from Scuff. Lamp onto Wub on the flank. Going to get broken. Scuff uses the lamp and then gets Terror Surged in by Force. Ryan's dead to Hitori on the other side, but Force is 1 HP. Oh, it's not looking good for Supernova, bros, but it is looking good for my bedtime. Hitori falling low though, actually just way too overzealous, gonna fall to nothing. And suddenly Supernova, she heard me speaking. She heard me speaking and she decided to throw. I'm so mad. Nevermind's gonna die as well. Okay. Bedtime theory? Bedtime theory. If a team can delay my bedtime by winning, by throwing for no reason, they will do it. Add it to the list, boys. Right. Supernova though, gonna get the cap. Force swapped over to the D.Va. Is he gonna go back and swap to the Orisa? Is he gonna keep? I see him on point. Looks like he's keeping. That's the only swap I think that has been made across the board. Test just Chris Theory before wank teams. Yeah, pretty much. There's no narrowly losing in round 2. Pep Theory and Chris Theory are very similar. I will not lie. We got to pad the list somehow, you know. Circuit again, of course. There's only 3 maps in the pool. Circuit, Runasapi, Oasis, and Ilios. That's 4, but there you go. Window for Renko is just going to help Supernova get the cart up this corner. Disengage from Extinction, though. I think they're quite happy with that. They've got to weather the storm of these upcoming ults from Extinction, though. Double DPS ult and double support ult coming up. Wub's going to throw the bowler in. Going to get Grapes with it. Oh, not quite going to be able to get Jutsu, but they're all so low on Supernova. Everyone is 1 HP. Bedtime theory for team can delay bedtime if for no reason, they will. Force with a late stagger, late D-mech into a stagger. Extinction though, Extinction only used Bowler for that fight. Only used Bowler for that fight. So many ults here, 1 minute remaining. Supernova have a beat and a blade coming up. But a bit scary, I think, for them at this point. Scuff's hiding on this high ground as well. Is going to peek and drunk stuff early, but it has the window. Has to peek to keep Midori alive because of where she's playing. Midori gets form forced fairly early. A lot of damage onto Midori actually. Might force Scuff to window just to keep her alive. Blade push from Nevermind. Beat does come out in response. Scuff is windowed in the back as well. Nevermind just swinging onto Renko. Renko is going to fall. Force is in this though. Now on Ram, by the way. Gonna fall as well. Just a clean 5-0 wipe. Did 4-0 wipe? Did one run away? One might run away. Alright, Extinction. Can I get an exclamation mark bedtime theory? Because we're gonna run into spawn. Get our ult forced. Who's got touch? We've got so much time still. Hitori's gonna get. Okay, Force gets to touch. Blade pulled out by Ryan here. Should finish off Scuffed. Polar committed by Wub is going to catch Graves. Maybe it's still winnable. Bolt onto Ryan's going to get him too. Maybe Wub is my hero. Nevermind is going to make me say Nevermind. Wait, no. Nevermind's on Extinction. Wait, no. Nevermind is my hero as well. Everyone is my hero. Wub heads Rise. Nevermind's going to go in. It's just Force that can touch really, and he's got no type of heals to help him. Jutsu's going to throw out the bowler. Nevermind manages to get the trade though on 1 HP. Listen, that's still a bedtime theory, because that's like an extra fight that didn't need to happen, okay? What was that, Annihilation? That was bedtime theory. It was bedtime theory inhabiting Hitori. Right, stat-wise, Very Extinction favored, unsurprisingly. Ryan, the only one with double-digit limbs, but then giveth and taketh, because 8 deaths as well. Wub only with 1 death, actually, that entire round. Ryan stats her ass. Don't be a hater. Just found a slug on the bottom of my desk here. Off myself? Yeah, that don't want that. Guys hate going to bed on time. Or the gays hate going to bed on time, sorry. That's you saying that, not me. I'm just reading it out loud. It's gonna be some heavy minus points. Yeah. Yes, it will. Alright, Wub with the Torment spawn. Gonna go back to the Freya though. Looks like it's gonna be Juno Lucio this time from Extinction. I think they were back last time, right? Gonna be Juno for the attack. Wub on the sim, are they going to come for a TP cheese play here? TP left, see if they can catch something on main? I kind of like it. Can they catch anything? No, not really anything to catch. Renko gets his lamp forced early though. Catch that, I guess. Scuff's fallen low, but I mean, it's just going to be caught up to first corner for free. We've settled in a ram mirror for this round. Good old fashioned. Honest Overwatch, except it's Juno for BAP. Early slow here from Hattori, just gonna try and force back. That's a bit tough to say that fast 5 times in a row. My god. Alright, the speed to try and get them out of choke as well. Never mind dueling on the right. Might need some help, is gonna get some help. Hattori's falling low, but so is Force. Hattori's gotta be careful here. He's 3 so I can go to sleep. I mean, it'd be nice. Alright. Genji's playing to both clear out on right side. Speedboot's going to be committed. Nemwhite is actually going to be the one to catch the L in this trade. Renko's going to get Lamp Force again. Notori's fallen low. Nevermind's going to go and try and get a trade. Not anything to get. No trades available here. That's the first minute 15 off the clock. Supernova ahead on ults. The beam is going to be the big swing though. If the beam can get good value, Supernova, their best response is probably like a beat, but then you need then you don't have a response for their beat or their blade, you know. So like ult wise, I like Extinction's comp more. Might be why they decided to play it, you know, just so if you don't get the magic pick, you actually have a better way through with ults. Slow early from Force. Wub's just gonna get a pick onto Ryan though. That's always a good start. Slow from Hattori onto absolutely nothing, I will not lie. Window just to try and keep the space here from Renko. Wub's falling low, caught in the open. Beam's gonna get committed. Bowler and Beat are gonna get committed. Nothing's really dying yet. Lamp forced by Renko. Everyone on Supernova is kind of struggling, having to go for a lot of space and low. Nevermind's about to have this blade. Gonna be a Beat blade push. Go on, whip it out. Waste the dash, but somehow still kills Renko. We're gonna get the cap. Stepping on a slug barefoot? What are you doing, bro? Sorry, lock into the game. Annihilation from Force. Tori has hers coming up as well. Nevermind's gonna kill Ryan. It's us. I went for a walk once and I sat down on a wall and I sat on a slug. That's maybe the closest I've ever been to that. It might have been a snail actually I sat on. Whatever it was, it wasn't alive after I sat on it, I think. Exclamation mark press Q. Can I get a press Q theory? Get an exclamation mark ult theory. More ults equals usually win. Right, one more fight. Wub's gonna get the opening pick again on Grapes this time. Ryan has the blade. All eyes on him. Looking for Wub. Too many movement abilities. Too much damage. Gonna fall. Scuffed is gonna fall to Force at the same time. Renko gets Nevermind as well. Maybe there's a way back in for this fight. Force is gonna die though. Ryan's going back on the Tracer. Wub's gonna go off into the skybox in front of their entire team. Guy thinks he's him when he's just not. What was that, my guy? Ryan's gonna be back now. There's no tank to touch though. Hattori is a scary lady on point here. Window down. Just gonna be a disengage from Extinction. Don't need to fight it. They've got double support coming back. There's no staggers now. Force is coming back on the Diva as well just to get back in time. Just farm this beam and we're fine, man. Hattori falling very low here. DM venting Scuffs from healing her back up. Speed boost out now. Right click. Torpedoes onto quite a few people. Bowler out onto Scuffed actually, and that's the beam dead pre-fight. I have a feeling Nemwai is about to press Q anyway, and he is. They're going in, beat force onto Renko. Renko should be dead after this as well, he is. Graves doesn't quite have their beat yet. Vittori's gonna fall though. Nevermind uses the deflect. Force is just anchored on point. Nemwai's gonna die. Bob's gonna get a trade onto Ryan. Should be all he can get though. Give me a reset for Extinction. 2 minutes on the clock. Supernova have 4 ults coming up now. They don't have a clean answer to this beam blade combo because the beat will help, but it won't be enough. Early torpedoes before the beam. Controversial take maybe. Beat push from Supernova. Responded with the blade. Responded with the beam, sorry. Nevermind's gonna die 99% on blade. Force, the lamp saves him from getting D-max. Ryan gets a pulse onto Nenwai. Vittori's gonna fall though. Oh my god. They're gonna win. They're gonna win. Bedtime Theory is just going to map, like, Bedtime Theory 2 is extreme would be just going to map 5 and then Extinction winning anyway. Alright, Supernova, 3 ults, window, I wanted to call it Bongo, but it's Bowler. Window, Bowler, Bomb. Extinction, everything but 4 ults. Early window from Renko, what are we getting with it? Looks like just a DP from the most part. Tori using the form peeking herself. Double DPS ults coming in now. Lamp is forced. Counter bomb! Force with the Poco bomb! He's literally French! He's so French! Ryan manages to kill Wob in the back. He's just so French! Le Poco bomb! Oh no, now Extinction have nothing for this final fight. Beats are in sync. They've just got to walk up through this impossible choke. And it's actually just Bedtime Theory to the max. One more fight. Extinction can still win this. Wob's going to swap over to the Sojourn for this one. Ryan just poking on the side. Nemwai and Grape still in sync on the beats. I think Nemwai, the moment, like, whoever gets it first is just going to pull the trigger instantly, I think. False doing a good job touching, not taking too much damage yet. Tori's going to pop the form. Nevermind's going to dash in pre-beat. Beat's not quite there yet. Nemwai finally gets it. Both beats down now on point. No other ults really to speak of. It's going to be a brawl on point. Tori's the only one left on point right now. We could be seeing a C9. Nevermind. Ryan has the pulse. Misses it onto Wob. Oh, it's so rough. Force is so low. We're gonna struggle to have someone to touch point soon, but Ryan's found Wob in all this. Force has been D-maxed. Kitsune on point from Scuffed. This surely has to be Extinction closing it out. It surely has to be. It has to be. It has to be Extinction closing out. Jutsu's gonna get Nenwai. Jutsu's gonna get Nevermind as well, but yes, it will be. There was some light Bedtime Theory in that one, but Extinction will close it out. I genuinely thought that Supernova were going to win that map. Which one's the thing? Right, there it is. Nope. Where's the thing? Am I dumb? Am I dumb, stupid, or dumb? Have I just lost the link to calculate fantasy? Or is it this one? It's this one, right? Match calculator. Shut up. Not even close, bro? So true. Okay. Tori ending with a 13 over double the 2 next best players with Scuffed and Zomba. Wob on a 5, Nenwai on a 0.5, Nevermind with 2. Meanwhile, Force actually ends with a positive score. Graves ends with a positive score too. So does Jutsu. Astronex, Ryan, and Renko all with negative. If we look at Chicken Royale individually, it's actually only Ryan on Supernova that ends negative. 13 deaths, Jesus Christ. 10 deaths for Nenwai too, still just about ends positive. See well, sweet dreams. Thank you, King. Appreciate that. You too. Turn off the stream and go to bed right now. I got a bunch of shit I need to do before bed as well. I got to set up some things for tomorrow. But I can stop recording